So I'm going to sit down, grab my new deck with new sleeves, and the explosion happens, and I feel real sad, and my opponent knows almost all the contents of my deck. Be careful when playing with new sleeves, y'all.
It's loading.
Welcome back, everybody. I got another feature match from the local shop. On the right is me playing Blurple Croc. It's a new build I've been cooking with. And on the left, we have a Katakuri player, new to the channel, but we'll see what Katakuri does to this deck, and this deck does to Katakuri. So Katakuri goes first. I'm going to go second and play a Miss Valentine. Search the top deck 5 of my deck for a Baroque Works. I'm going to grab a Miss All Sunday. Fun fact, Miss Valentine's Day can grab herself, so pretty good searcher. She can also come out of life and search, sometimes if you need a 2K counter. So the Katakuri player is going to swing 5K. I'm going to give him a Miss Golden Week, and he's going to play a Paro Sparrow on the field. I will get 2 more Dawn. Look at my hand with my new slick old sleeves. And I'm wondering if I should have went first, so I could have played a Miss All Sunday on curve. But I'm going to grab 2 Dawn, put it under my leader, swing for 7. See if the Katakuri player wants to take it. He looks at his hand. He's going to take it. Is it a trigger? Doesn't look like it. And then I'll play a second Miss Valentine's Day, looking at the top for Baroque Works. I'll grab a Mr. Tube on Clay. Honestly, that's just a 2K counter in the deck that can search. I don't think I've ever played it. I don't think I ever dream of playing it. So the Katakuri player is going to go to 5. He's going to fan through the hand. I see a Thunderbolt in there. I don't think he wants to waste a life on one of the Valentine's Days unless they start swinging, which, if that happens, that means my hand is goobly-gop garbage. So he's going to swing 7. Look at the top. Does he want to leave it there, put it down? Looks like he puts it down. I'm going to use a Gum Gum Rain to discard a Crocodile in hand. And since I have 4 cards or less, I'm going to draw with the Dawn under my leader. That's his effect. I really like Blurple Croc this season. I think it's a rogue deck that's going to be a lot of fun to play. So he swings 6. I take it. I reveal the Desert Spada. Its effect out of life as I draw 2 Trash Horn. So it looks like I'm going to trash him Miss Sunday. He's going to play the Brulee. That rhymed, and I didn't mean for it to. I'm going to draw a card, put 2 more Dawn out. Probably going to put 1 under my leader, and then play Miss Sunday is what I'm thinking. So I can draw that card and ramp. I'm going to swing 6. The nice thing about Miss Sunday is that she does ramp you and draw you a card. So if somehow they if they make you go first, you can ramp onto on curve, and you can also just get an extra Dawn faster if you play them back to back, and you can get to that 10-drop Kaido. So that looks like what I do is I play the Miss Sunday, draw a card, ramp a Dawn, and I'm at 7. No Dawn up, 1 on my lead, 3 life. I'm going to take a sip of something, it looks like. Georgia boy, born and raised, so it's probably Coke that I'm drinking for all my days. Coke Zero, though, that's what I usually prefer. If you want to, sponsor me, Coca-Cola, that'd be tight. I don't think anybody is that high-level sponsored in the One Piece card game commentary community. So it looks like Katakuri is going to swing. He's going to look at the top of my life. He's looking at it and I was like, what the hell is that? He's like, can you put that at the bottom, please? I'm like, yeah, sure thing, man. Probably Red Rock, doesn't want to deal with or something like that. I'll take it, go to 2 life. Got this big old beefy hand now. And he's going to swing 5 with the Paro Sparrow. I'm going to give him a 2K counter. And then he's going to drop the 6-drop Charlotte Paro Sparrow. Paro Sparrow. So much Paro Sparrow now. Really good vanilla. I think Katakuri in this set just got a lot of mid-game cards that they were kind of missing. So it's able to provide more of a beatdown package. I'm going to put 1 under my lead, swing 6, and he's thinking about counting out, but he takes it. So now he's down to 3 life, I'm down to 2. I'm going to put 2 on Miss All Sunday and swing for 7. He's also going to take that one. He's got a Brulee that comes out of life, so now he has 2 blockers on the field. I'm going to play a blocker of my own, Miss All Sunday, and then I'm going to play another Miss All Sunday. So just, Sundays for days on the field and Valentine's Days. Kind of looks like they have this weird pool water effect with the glare from this shop, so I try to slide them over and make that a little better, but alas, it doesn't. So he's on his 9 Dawn curve. He's going to look through his hand, decide what he wants to play. Probably want to run that 8K into the Miss All Sunday. But also, if you run into that, I could block, potentially putting back another event into my hand, like the Gum Gum Rain. Gum Gum Rain is a really good card in Croc. I almost wanted to put it at 3, but I feel like that would just be a bad idea, and I should just keep it at 2 and be happy. So he swings 8k, looks at my other life. He's got to read it, figure out what it does, and he's like, okay, so that's what that does. I'll leave it there, figure out what I want to do. So he's swinging 8. I'm deciding if I want to get rid of 2 2Ks or just take it. I take it, and then I see what he saw, and I'm like, oh, okay. It's another Miss All Sunday. So I'll get rid of Miss Valentine's Day, put 2 back to play it, but she'll ramp me 1, and since I have 6 or more Dawn, I get to draw. So I just got a body on the field, and I just drew another card for turn. I think Miss All Sunday is kind of... I wish she was a 6k swing, but I see where they didn't want it to be too broken. I do think it's a really good card, honestly. I've dropped my list down to 3. I really want to go back to 4 just because it's really nice seeing that card, and sometimes you just get a bonus character out of life now, so it's kind of like, oh, I know how yellow feels when they get to do their shenanigans. So he's going to run the 8k into Miss All Sunday. I'm going to let it go. She's had her time. I have another one on the field. It's not too big of a deal. He's going to think of what he wants to do next. He still has that Parasparrow on the left side. It's just a 5k swing. It's almost like always a free 5k swing because you really don't care if it dies, you know, because you get to search. He's going to play 4 for the blockers Sanji, and he's going to pass the turn, it looks like, because I'm readying my Dawn. So I'll draw, and now I'm on the 10 carve turn. I'm going to pick them all up. Yeah, they have new sleeves too. It's all new sleeves. I was slip sliding around everywhere with them. So I'm going to swing 5 with the lead at his lead, probably because I have a 10 drop to play. So he blocks with the blocker. I'm going to swing with my 5k again, see if I can get that other blocker off the field. He's thinking about it, and yep, he's going to give me the other blocker. And then I'm going to play Kaido to return the 2 Parasparrows to his hand. And now his board is down to 1 card, and I have a massive board and a 12k swing on field. Probably don't care if that Miss All Sunday dies. She's just kind of like a free swing, you know, and if she dies, she drew you a card and ramped. I don't see the downside to that. So, pretty tight. He's going to drop his 10 drop, get rid of my last card, which was a 10 drop Kaido, and he's going to recover. So now I'm playing this no life game with 2 blockers on the field, but it's okay. Don't worry, because Blurple Croc has a 3rd color, and it's just kind of yellow, because you play things out of life, and if you have the 8 drop Croc, you're recovering life. It's pretty nasty. And I didn't have a thought after that, so I paused and I apologize. Sometimes I feel like I need to talk the whole time. Maybe I don't need to. Maybe sometimes I just need to put 2 Dawn under my leader and swing for 7 and see what my opponent's going to do. Looks like he's going to take it, the newfound life. He's debating if he wants to trigger it. He said, yeah, I'll trigger it. Probably want to get rid of something with no counter. Maybe that Parasparrow. Yeah, that's not a bad play. I would have probably gotten rid of that or the Thunderbolt. But you can keep the Thunderbolt to get rid of the blockers. So I'm going to put 2 on a Miss All Sunday, and I'll swing for 7. He's going to look at it, decide. Nope, it looks like it was a Randolph, so he's just going to take that to hand. Now I'm going to swing 12k at him. And he's deciding if he wants to take it. He says, yeah, I'll take it. And then I'm going to play a Gum Gum Red Rock on the 12k Big Mom, which that seems like the counterplay now to Big Mom is Red Rock to get rid of it. I had more than 4 cards in hand, so unfortunately I wasn't able to draw, and it looks like I passed the turn. He's got 3 bodies on the field. We both have no life. He's got 1 blocker. I've got 2. So the game looks like it's coming closer to a close, but now since every color under the sun almost gets some kind of recovering package, who knows where this game could go. He could recover life, I could recover life, and we could just keep dragging on like some kind of Queen Katakuri grindy matchup that this new meta wants to subscribe to. So he's looking at a Thunderbolt in his hand, and I remember this play, and he was just wondering if he could play that or if he had to have a life to trash it to play it. He asks a random bystander if he can, and the bystander says, I don't know how you play this game, but I think since the text is bolded, that you would have to do that effect before you could do the other effect that is not bolded. And if that bystander said that, I would have to agree with him because that is how the card works. So I'm going to take another sip of my drink while I wait. Put my hands down, put my hand up, look at it, fan it out for the camera because I'm really good at just showing my opponent my cards, it looks like. I'm going to fan through because caffeine's giving me jitters. And he's trying to figure out how he can close this game. He's like, man, I wish I had a red rock. That would be sick if yellow got that, but they don't need that. Or do they need that? Probably not. So, trying to figure it out what he wants to do. It's okay, we all get in there, we all get in the think tank. Does he want to drop another 10-drop mom? Does he want to play Miss Almond Day? The 2K counter. And it looks like he's having a hard time. It's okay, man. Gets us all, you know. I'm fanning out my hand. I got the unluckies in my hand, which is really cool art. I wish they had a better on-play effect, honestly. Maybe one day I'll play them, sacrifice a Miss Valentine's Day to ramp, but I don't think I'll ever need to do that. The card's basically just a 2K. So he's going to fan out. Looks like he's going to probably play something for 8. And it is a Charlotte Katakuri. Now he's trying to figure out what he wants to put in there. He puts a Miss All Sunday into life. I think if I was him, I would swing the cracker and then put the cracker in life just so I had some more stability and established a body on board. But it still doesn't look great on his side. Now that I've recovered 1 life and I still have a blocker and a 5K and a 12K. And he's got to think what he wants to do here. Does he swing the 8? Put 2 under his leader, swing for 8, and then just puts basically use 10 Dawn to put Miss All Sunday into my hand. If you think about it like that, which is a weird thought. So he's going to swing. Oh, so he's swinging 7 now that I have more life than him for double attack. That's interesting. I'm going to give him 7, 8. Discard another Miss Sunday since I know 1 is in my life. Thanks to my opponent. And then he's going to swing 7K at my leader. He's going to say, oh, put the life at the top. And I'm going to thank him for it. And I'm going to take it to hand. And he has no more Dawn up. So it looks like the pass will be coming. Unless he thinks he can swing with that blocker and just get there. But no, he's going to pass. I'm going to collect all my Dawn. And it looks like probably be going for a game here unless I think that I'm just in a safe spot and I don't need to. Which usually if you don't want to go for game unless you know that you have it a lot of times, and he has enough counter that if I just don't swing correctly I could get punished. So I swing 5 with lead, I swing 7 with Miss Sunday, and I know somewhere in this game I mess up a sequence, I'm pretty sure. I think putting the 2 under Miss Sunday might be it. I swing the 12K. Then I'm going to play the new Crocodile. Put 2 back from under the Miss Sunday. And I'm going to recover a life since my leader is Baroque Works. And that's honestly, getting that card and sealed and playing it with the blue Croc just made me think that, you know, Blurple Croc might be the way to go. It's always a deck that I've felt is on the fringe of being good. And it just hasn't had enough support. I think OP4, we really do get that support with the Baroque Work package. And also you can do the Animal Kingdom package too. So kind of a hybrid deck. Because the new Who's Who can search for the 10-drop Kaido. So you can play with 8 searchers, even though you're not at like 16 like red is. But you still got plenty. Searching in this game just means that you're sculpting your hand to what you want to be. But unless you're red, you're probably whiffing most of the time with them searches. So he's going to pick up his Dawn, try to decide what he wants to do. Pick up those 2 VV Dawns like he's a Dofi player, and he's got 2 set aside that are different from the rest. So he always remembers to unrest them. So he's thinking about going in. He's got to get all 3 swings to connect. I don't know why I pointed at Miss Valentine's. So he's gonna swing. I'd swing with probably the whatchamacallit, the cracker first. So he looks at it, it flops over, we both see it, and we have to have a surprise when I take the life and be like, oh wow, it's a Miss Valentine's. That's cool. I guess I'll search for more stuff. Wow. So I'm gonna take it. Yep, it's a Miss Valentine's, and I'm like, wow. I'm just gonna flip it back, take a life, probably look for a 2K counter. And lo and behold, I get a 2K counter. It's a Mr. Bon Clay. Gonna add that to hand. Now he's gonna swing with the cracker for 6. And I can just give him that 2K that I got. Probably should have put one more and gone for 7, unless he's gonna play something. And then he's just going to swing 8 at me. Nope, he's gonna load up the rest. I'm gonna block with Miss All Sunday. Go and grab a Gum Gum Rain. Put it to hand. I'm gonna unrest. He passes. And if he's got enough counter for this, he's just the better player than me. I'm gonna swing 21 at him. And it looks like that's gonna be game unless he just has a gross amount of 2K counters. Nope, there's 6, 8, 9. So he had 14 counter, and that's gonna be GG's. Guys, I got it with Blurple Croc. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, if not for me, for my locals, because they're a bunch of good guys, and if it wasn't for them, I couldn't be making these videos. And speaking of that, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.